Some people count down the days to their birthday, plan parties weeks in advance, and expect the world to celebrate them, while others treat it like just another ordinary day, going to work, ignoring messages, and sometimes even hiding the date from others. But have you ever wondered what this actually says about their psychology? Because this behavior is not random, and it often reveals deeper emotional patterns, personality traits, and even past experiences that shape how a person sees themselves and their place in the world. Welcome to Mind Science Simplified, where we break down complex human psychology into simple, powerful insights that you can actually apply in your life. And today we're going to uncover the hidden reasons why some people treat their birthdays like any other day, and what it reveals about their mindset, emotions, and identity. Before we begin, think about yourself for a moment. Do you celebrate your birthday, or do you avoid it? And more importantly, why? One of the most common psychological reasons behind this behavior is a low need for external validation, which means that these individuals do not rely heavily on others to feel valued, appreciated, or important. While many people associate birthdays with attention, love, and recognition from others, those who treat it as just another day often derive their sense of worth internally, rather than externally, and this can make celebrations feel unnecessary or even uncomfortable. However, this is not always a sign of strength, because in some cases, it can also indicate emotional detachment or a learned habit of suppressing the need for appreciation. For some people, birthdays are not joyful memories, but reminders of past disappointments, unmet expectations, or even emotional neglect. And over time, the brain learns to associate the day with negative emotions rather than happiness. If someone has experienced forgotten birthdays, lack of attention, or painful experiences on that day, they may unconsciously choose to stop celebrating altogether as a way to protect themselves from future disappointment. This is a classic example of emotional conditioning, where the brain avoids situations that have previously caused pain, even if the present circumstances have changed. Another powerful reason is a discomfort with being the center of attention, because not everyone enjoys being celebrated, praised, or observed by others. And for some individuals, this can actually create anxiety rather than happiness. Birthdays often come with expectations, social interactions, and attention that can feel overwhelming, especially for introverts or socially anxious individuals who may prefer meaningful one-on-one connections over large displays of celebration. In such cases, ignoring the birthday is not about rejecting happiness, but about choosing emotional comfort over social expectation. For some people, birthdays trigger deep existential thoughts about time, aging, and life progress, which can make the day feel heavy rather than celebratory. Instead of focusing on celebration, they may reflect on questions like, what have I achieved? Am I where I wanted to be? Or, how fast is life passing by? And this introspection can overshadow any desire to celebrate. In psychology, this is linked to higher levels of self-awareness and introspection, which can be both a gift and a burden. Some individuals simply have a practical or minimalist mindset, where they do not attach special meaning to arbitrary dates, including birthdays. They may see birthdays as socially constructed traditions rather than meaningful personal milestones, and therefore choose to focus their energy on daily growth, productivity, and long-term goals instead of one-day celebrations. For them, every day is equally important, and celebrating just one day may feel unnecessary or even irrational. But here is the most important insight. Treating your birthday like any other day is not inherently good or bad, because the meaning depends entirely on the underlying reason behind the behavior. If it comes from confidence, self-sufficiency, and emotional independence, then it can be a sign of strong inner stability. But if it comes from past pain, avoidance, or emotional suppression, then it may indicate something deeper that needs attention and healing. Understanding the why behind your behavior is far more important than the behavior itself. So the next time your birthday comes around, instead of asking whether you should celebrate or ignore it, ask yourself a more important question. What does this day truly mean to me? And am I choosing this behavior consciously, or is it shaped by my past? Because awareness is the first step toward understanding yourself. If this video made you think differently about yourself or others, then make sure to subscribe to Mind Science Simplified for more powerful insights into human behavior. And share this video with someone who might relate to it, because sometimes understanding psychology can completely change how we see the world.